Botswana President Duma Boko says the diversification of the country's economy and wildlife conservation are some of the priorities of his presidency. And speaking to SABC News on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Boko says his first participation at the forum was a success. SABC's economics editor Tshepo Mongoai spoke to Boko a short while ago.
We have a number of African countries that are participating in engagement, bilateral negotiations and talks, and a number of cooperation that countries are seeking to make in various sectors of the economy. And of course, one of the countries that is taking part in this year's World Economic Forum is Botswana. And for more on this, we are joined by the President of Botswana, Duma Boko. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Just briefly, the participation, this is your first World Economic Forum. What's your overall engagements and impression about this forum?
Well, overall, it's been a very good outing. It has enabled me to have bilateral contact and exchanges with a few heads of state. I've also interacted with investors, private companies. And this is in line with the agenda that I came here for, which is to attract investment for job creation in Botswana in order to employ young people, women, and grow the economy of Botswana. And so this has been a very good opportunity to present Botswana's compelling claims to being an investment destination, and also to present the twin engines that will power the growth of Botswana. The one is the green economy. The green economy, we're talking here about climate smart agriculture. We're talking about ecotourism and renewable energy. This presents immense opportunities for the country and for investors, and lay the foundation for the establishment of durable partnerships with investors and foreign direct investment. The second is the digital economy. The digital economy, which literally draws in hundreds of thousands of young people and enables them to participate and become job creators for themselves and for others, and in the process to also be able to power the economy. So we've been able to make our case. We've met very interesting and committed investors. We've had meaningful conversations which we are now going to carry forward. And we also are emboldened by the prospect of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, which will open up even more the market space, supply chain improvements, and AI-powered solutions that will enable us to create efficiencies in our economy.
Let's talk about plans to diversify the economy of Botswana. We know that Anglo-American, one of the major shareholders in Botswana, has been seeking to move out of that economy and then sell the entity. What are the current engagement and what's the future plans there?
Well, that process is ongoing. It's a process that will, we hope, result in an even bigger prospect and growth for DBS, and resultantly for our stake and the economy of Botswana. But we are also diversifying away from diamonds as well. We are, at the same time that we are busy redefining our relationships, settling the agreement with between the government of Botswana and DBS, we're also looking to diversify within the mining sector, bring in other minerals, base minerals, and also focus squarely on beneficiation and manufacturing. So we have all these prospects, and we also, as I said, we're looking at powering the economy from green technologies. We also are looking at the digital economy. So this is a way of robust diversification that we believe will carry our economy forward.
Any immediate plans in terms of investment and major investments that we could see soon in Botswana?
There are major investments that literally must be carried out. We are looking for investments in the creation, improvement of a trade corridor that requires trade corridor infrastructure in Southern Africa. To this end, we are looking at the Trans-Kalahari Rail project in Botswana, which is a massive project which will power the growth of the country and requires serious investment. And so we believe that we are also well positioned to play our part and take advantage of the evolving economic landscape.
There's been issues around wildlife, in terms of what is the strategy with the elephants that have been shot. There's been criticism around that strategy. What is the way forward as the new president?
Look, we are in the process of looking at what has obtained. We know for a fact that Botswana has been a leader in wildlife conservation. There have been challenges. We've dealt with those challenges. We continue to wrestle with some of them. But Botswana has faced all these challenges and yet has been able to develop its tourism and preserve its wilderness and wildlife. And so we believe that all the strategies that we will deploy henceforth are strategies that will continue this long-standing tradition of environmental conservation and conservation of our wildlife and natural habitats.
Final question. There's a number of people who have been sentenced to death, and we understand that is awaiting your signature in order for them to be hanged. So what is the plan there?
I think saying anybody's awaiting my signature to be hanged is an oversimplification of a legal process that is laid down meticulously in the law and in the Constitution. Which process is that when any person has been sentenced to death, the person has a right of appeal to the Court of Appeal, which is the highest court in the land. And when that person's appeal at the Court of Appeal has been unsuccessful, under Section 53 of the Constitution of the Republic of Botswana, that person has a right of appeal for clemency to the President. And that is also a regulated process. And so, as we speak, many of these are at various stages of completing this process. At a certain point, obviously, they will land on the President's desk, who will apply his mind scrupulously to the facts and the circumstances, as the law allows, and take appropriate decisions. So that is the situation as we speak.